Hello everybody, Hardcore Ninja here with another SFML side-scroller game engine tutorial. Alright, so in the last video, we got the player moving. Alright, so you should be here. Alright, you got the idle animation. We also got it flipping sides and blah blah blah. So guys, I have something to tell you. I reevaluated the tiles and it seems like the tiles aren't screwed up. They're actually good. They're just extremely small. They're just like ridiculously small. So we had to blow them up, right? But if you zoom in here, so I checked it out, and at this size, the tiles are fine. All right, so we wouldn't have to deal with any of the hiding of lines and kind of mismatch. All right. But the minute you scale them, you get some like pixel artifacts and pixel bleed because we're scaling them from a ridiculous amount. Okay? So, in an ideal world, I would have accommodated for this and put scaling, would have built the level editor with scaling in mind. All right? But we did it. Okay? And that's going to be a pain in the butt. So we're going to continue with the way we've been doing things, and then maybe at the very, 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 very end of this, we can rebuild the level editor from scratch and uh, do the scaling in mind. So essentially, in an ideal world, we would import the originals and then use like sprite dot set scale and then put 4 and 4 into the XY axis to blow it up by 400% that way. Because then that way we could get everything to the size that we have it now, but we wouldn't have to deal with those artifacts and yeah. But we didn't do that. All right, so we're gonna have to cut our losses. I might do another after this. I might do just another side scroller example, or I might do an entire. I might replace all of this with better, more thought out videos anyway. So I might do another example. But let's continue where we're at because that's gonna be a pain in the butt, and it took so long to build this editor, and we just got it done. So in an ideal world, this guy would have provided much bigger tiles, and if I had paid attention a little bit harder, I would have, redone. We would have built the editor from scratch with this, knowing that we'd have to scale everything by 4 anyway. But in an ideal situation, this editor works perfectly fine the way it is. It's just that, we would have asked the graphic, if we were making custom assets for this game, we would have asked the graphic designer to make them, everything 64 by 64. Okay. So don't worry about it too much. But we're still going to have a bomb little game. So today we want to actually get the collision information, and we want to know when the guy's colliding. And then we kind of want to put a little some gravity force on him and make sure that like he can fall down here and stay on here and stuff and walk around and just kind of essentially the goal for the day is to get the wall collision figured out, and then get the wall collision figured out, and then add gravity, and maybe if we have time, get some jumpity jumps in here. Okay. Cool. So that's what we're gonna do. All right. So we'll go to our tile map, which is very sad. And go down here. And you want to go to the tile map portion. And under getters, all right, so under getters, we want to get const tile map tile type. and just call this function get tile type. Okay, and in order to get the tile type, all right, so we don't just want the tile type, we want SF rectangle shape, and then we'll call this sprite rect. We want the tile type of the tiles that the sprite is intersecting. So I might call this get get tile type of player tile collision. It's kind of a big name, but let me just make sure I spelled all that right. Yes, I did. Cool. All right. So I need my music. Okay. Okay. So essentially, we want to get the tile type of the player tile collision. Okay. So we want to do for size that t, call this tile layer. So we might just be able to copy. We might be able to just copy something around here. Yeah, where do we do this? We do this down here, I think, in the render. Yeah, we should actually be able to use this. This will be better, I think. All right, so you can actually just do this. And, okay, come on. Like that. Okay, and then we'll just need a position. All right, so if position y dot, okay, one second, I need to check something. This might not be the way to do this. So we need a dial map. It's been a while since I've done this. Get collision, yeah. Get shape. Yeah, if this dial layers, yes, that's right. 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 Oh yeah, so we need to do it like this. We have to use traditional for loops. That's right. All right, so we have to do for size, size p tile layer equal to 0. As long as this tile layer is greater than this tile map dot size, no, size, yes, then tile layer that. Okay, bam. Okay, next one. Okay, so now call this position X. Position X, position X, position X. I'm sorry, if this is less than, it's supposed to be less than. All right, now this will be of the tile layer, okay? dot size. Okay. Then for the position Y, essentially. Position Y, and this will be of the position X here. Oops, no. Position X, okay? Cool. Now, if this tile layers is greater than or equal to 0, then we can actually, I don't even think we really care whether it's that at all, actually, because it's always going to be greater than or equal to 0. But let's try it with this, see if it works. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now we need to check if this tile map at this layer, this X position, at this Y position, dot intersects get dot get so yes, we want to get the shape. Okay, so this is where we got to get the shape. Tile size. All right, so we have to go up to tile here. Do oh, we got the tile sprite. We got the tile sprite. Oops, nope, don't do that. Get tile sprite dot get global bounds dot intersects this sprite rect dot get global bounds. Okay. All right. So if this tile is intersecting to get global bounds, then we want to essentially get tile height. Okay. That's what's happening. You can actually get rid of that. So you don't need it. Okay, so that should be enough. So get tile type of position player collision. Yeah. Or I'll just say that's fine. That describes what's going on. So be a getter. Cool. Okay, cool. Now, on the player, we'll have to create a getter, and this should be SF rectangle shape, and this should be called get sprite rec. And this should be it should return this sprite rec, like that. Okay. just like that. Okay. Now, yep, I think that's what we want. All right, and also in player, we're gonna have to add include tile map because we'll want the tile type enum. All right, now we'll call this down here collision functions, and we'll call this void wall collision. And we'll do, and I'm sorry, here on the tile map, this is called a getter. So this was called, yeah, tile type. So what we want here, player, the wall collision, this tile type, okay? And we'll want, if this tile type no, if tile type is equal to tile map, tile type, wall, we'll just do right now std cout player wall collision else if okay. Does not oops, not like that. No player wall collision. Okay, so that's all we want to do for right now. Okay, now in the game state here, we'll want to do, so this is update player, and now we'll want to do void update player collisions, right? Like this. Okay. And in update player collisions, we're gonna do this tile map, get this, and then in here we'll do this player that get sprite rec like that, but all this will, oops, no, insert this player dot wall, no, wall collision, all of this will go into this, and then this tile map like that. Okay. And then go down here, and so this will be like, so now this will be player update functions. Yeah, update player, and then this update player collisions. That. Let's see if this works. Oops, what's going on? Oh yeah. of course. Return this. No, return. Like that. Okay. Okay, so we get tile sprite. What's going on? Okay, so we got the tile sprite. What's wrong with the tile sprite? Okay, maybe this being const is messing with it. Maybe that too. 3. No. What's going on here? Access read violation. Okay, so let's put that stuff back because I think that's fine. Okay, so it wasn't that. Maybe this has to be if tile layer is greater than or equal to 0. Then do all this stuff. Maybe we need that. Huh. Okay, what's going on here, huh? Okay, tile sprite. If it intersects let me see what's going on here. All right, so that had to return a reference. Let me see. All right, so that had a. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, maybe this has to just be a reference. Uh-uh. What the flip? Intersects this. Yes, global bounds. Yes, yes, yes. See here. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. You gotta do this check too. Um, by the way, you shouldn't need this stuff. Just like that. Stop. Fine. All right. So you gotta do this check too. If this isn't null, you gotta check for the null pointers in this. That's really important. There we go. All right. So now, player wall collision. No player wall collision. Look at that. Player wall collision. No player wall collision. Player wall collision. No player wall collision. Player wall collision. Player wall. No player wall collision. All right. We can't go up, but player wall collision. No player wall collision. Player wall collision. Player wall collision. No player wall collision. Player wall collision. No player wall collision. I think you get the point. Cool. Excellent. Okie dokie. Get the tile type of player. Tile collision. Right. All right, so that's how you do it. Make sure you check for null there. Because if there's nothing in the tile, then there's nothing in the tile. Right, cool. Excellent. Excellent. All right, cool. So now you're going to save all that. Great. You're going to close all that down. Now we're going to go to the player. And so what should happen? What should happen when there is a player wall collision? Well, I will show you what should happen when there is a player wall collision. So we'll go down here and we'll call this like collision variables. All right. And you want to take a SF vector 2F and call this old position. Okay. And down in here in the movement, right before you move here, this sprite rec dot yeah, all right, so you got to do this old position will be equal this sprite rec dot get position. Okay, right? So we're taking the old position there. Okay, great. Now on the player wall collision, I'm going to create a little bool. And then, so we'll call it bool and call it player. I'll be like, yeah, player wall collision. Actually, I'll just call it wall collision bool. Okay. Yeah, wall collision bool, because there's a wall collision function. So for naming stuff, you gotta do it like this. All right, so we'll take all this, go up in here into the player details, paste it here, but you don't need that. Just do this, like that, this, that, and this. You know, we'll initialize this to SF vector 2F 3.F 0.F. All right, just like that, and then we'll initialize this to false. Just 1 equals something. Okay, cool. And so if there is a if there is a player wall collision, and actually I wanted to see back here, I want to see something. Can we get by with not doing this check? Because I would love that actually. I just want to try it out without this layer check, because it shouldn't. If we can do this without the layer check, that'd be amazing. Okay, so let's try that without the layer check, see if it's still working. We got player wall collision, no player wall collision. Player wall collision, no player wall collision. Player wall collision, no player wall collision. Regardless of the tile layer, that should all be groovy and awesome. Fantastic. All right, so regardless of the tile layer, that should work. Right? Just clean this up. Get as many lines. All right, so you can get rid of the tile layer check there because it shouldn't matter. Awesome. Okay, so so there's a player wall collision. So if there's a player wall collision, this wall collision bool will equal true. And if not, else this this will equal false. Okay. Now, if all right, so I have to double check this real fast. Collision. Okay, cool. All right, so now, essentially, if this wall collision bool equals true, okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to create an SF vector 2F. We're going to just call this sprite rec. We'll just call it position. Position. Okay. Position equal to this sprite rec dot get position. Okay. Cool. And if this velocity dot x is not equal to 0, meaning that it's greater or less than 0 because we're going negative or minus and we're going left or right, then this position, this how do I do this again? Yeah, so yeah, equals old position x. Yeah, exactly. All right. So essentially, position dot x is going to equal this old position dot x, and this sprite rec dot and this velocity dot x will equal 0 point f. Okay, and then we're just gonna do this for the y. All right, and then just do y here, and then do y here, and we might have to edit this a little bit. Again, this is my very first side scroller, so I'm kind of learning as I go here. So there might be some things with gravity that goes wrong, but we'll see. All right, so if this is this, okay. Okay. Cool. So now this sprite rec dot set position should be equal to position. All right, so essentially we're grabbing the position right before the move, right before the tile collision, and then we're setting it to that. So this might screw up if we're You see, all right. So we were just so we have to move this so that we never spawn on a tile. That's essentially it. So you got to you can't spawn onto a tile. So all right. So let's move this. Let's do the sprite rec dot and that's gonna be the point of the spawn point. So we'll set the position here to maybe 97 or so. And then, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, this should be probably, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, this is going to be maybe, let's just set this to 100. And then you got to go backwards on this. So you got to go, maybe let's try, I'm sorry, we're at 18, right? All right, yeah, so let's try 10 on the Y. All right, there you go. And then, bam, you see? Now we got collision, all right? I'm running forward and there's a collision. Running forward and there's a collision. Running forward and there's a collision. Running forward and there's a collision, okay? Great. So that's perfect, okay? So now we got the collision and that's working on the X and Y axis. Fantastic, okay? So yeah, you can't spawn, okay? So now, now. Okay. Okay. So now if there's a collision, okay, cool. All right, so now we'll go over here. And I think that this is the way this has got to work. Actually, we're going to call this a video. We got the collision working. In the next video, we're going to try to implement jump, okay? I don't want to make any mistakes and screw up this video for everything we just did. So let's just go ahead and apply our changes. Go ahead and commit our changes. So we got tile wall collision working. Okay. So in tile map.h, what do we got here? So in tile map.h, you get tile sprite, and that's fine. That's reference. That's actually even better. So in the tile portion of this, tile 1 change this to this. Okay. And then in tile map.h, in the tile map portion of this, we one added this. I think that's all we did. Cool. All right, close out of here. And then in tile map.cpp, in the tile portion of this, we changed one. We changed this to this. And then in 2, no, and now in the tile map.cpp and the tile map portion of this, we added all this. Okay, and that should be it. Cool. Great. All right, so now in player.h, we added all of this. With 2, we added this. And 3, we added this. Okay. Fantastic. And then in player.cpp. One, we added this to this, oops, this, and then two, we changed this to essentially this, in this, and then three, we added, added this, and then four, we added all of this. I think that's it. Oh, and then five, we added just this little thing. Two. Yeah, update movement. Okay. And that's the cleanest way, in my opinion, to handle collision, is just take the position right before the move, and then once you make the intersection, you're just bumping that sprite back. Right? So there we go. To the position literally right before the move. It's like that's like the pixel perfect way of doing it. All right, so now we got this .h. All right, cool. So all we added here, cool. So this was one, we added this, update player collisions. Okay, that's all we did there. And then two, we added this and this function within a function within a function. And then three, we changed update to this. Okay, fantastic. That's it. All right, cool. Groovy. Close all that. All right, make sure it runs one more time. Okay, bam. Ooh, nice collision. Bam, we're good. Bam. Cool. Awesome. And he kind of like goes back at, I like it. It actually looks a little bit more real than if you were to just stop. But all right, cool. All right, guys, we're gonna call this a video. Just commit this. And do. Awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.